Okay, so let's talk about what I endured last night, the spiritual attack that I endured last night. Okay, so if you don't know, yesterday I shared two events that happened in my life in regards to a charity event that me and my kids went to, and I shared the reason why I don't mess with my family, specifically my mother, right? And those two events led to me being spiritually attacked last night. Okay, so last night I was at my mother's house. And it was like I was asleep in her bed instead of being home in my bed. And her mate, her partner, the one, I don't like, I made that very clear. He was standing over me and I was paralyzed and I couldn't move. And he tried to caress my body and I immediately woke up. But as I woke up, I was telling myself, go back to sleep and whoop his ass. Go back to sleep, because all of a sudden, boom, magically appear. I got weapons in my hand. So, and that's what usually happens when they spiritually attack me and I'm not aware that they're going to try to attempt to do this. I usually like summon some weapon and just beat them down, or I have the strength to like literally knock them in the ground and keep knocking them in the ground, right? So this time it's like my ancestors gave me this weapon and was like, go back and finish him off, pretty much, because the weapon that they gave me would have been something that would just, we talking machete style, okay? So I was like, what in the world? Okay, so I had to try to hurry up and get back into that dream state. I don't know if I did. I visualized it. It happened. I don't know. But, so that was the dream, right? Now, here's the channeling that I did when I woke up for the second time to go with that, because I wanted to see if it was going to continue where it was going to go. But that was pretty much it. After I went back to sleep and I visualized myself like tearing this man into pieces, I then woke up again, maybe sometime after that, and then I was doing some channeling. And this is what I got. I got that man is the Pied Piper, okay? And I'm just like, what is the Pied Piper? What is the Pied Piper? Like, I've heard of it, but I don't know the story, okay? So the story of the Pied Piper is that it's a German tale. And it goes, there was a town that was infested with diseased rats. The Pied Piper agreed to get rid of these diseased rats in exchange of payment. So the mayor agrees to pay the Pied Piper, and the Pied Piper used his enchanting pipe or flute to hypnotize the rats. And he led the rats out of town and into the river to drown. And when he returned, he asked the mayor for his payment. The mayor declines to pay him. So then the Pied Piper ends up using that same technique of hypnotizing the children, like 130 children within that town, using his flute to hypnotize the children and let them out of town into a cave into the mountains, and they were never seen or heard of again. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. And it's how I seen this man in my dream state. Okay, so when I was asleep in my mother's bed, and it was like I looked over, and the last time I was at her house, which was more than, 6 years ago? More than 6 years ago. Inside, that is. Her bed was faced, okay, the way that her bed was faced, if you look to the left, there was her dresser with her mirror. So as I'm laying in the bed and I look to the left, I see the mirror, and what I see is this demon, like this dark entity, this big old, I don't know, scary looking thing. But what I've been through, I'm not scared. So when I see it, I'm like, oh, it's a demon. And I'm like, just like that, I wake up and I look and I'm like, oh, it's a demon. And it's like I look over and then he's like hovering over me. And that's when I'm like, I can't move because I'm ready to bop them or something, but I can't move. Like literally my body won't move in the dream state, that is. And this is when he goes to try to feel on me. And that's when I wake up, because I'm like, you're not taking my energy. You're not going to do anything lustful to me. No, 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 ma'am, no ham, no turkey. So that's after that is when I wake up and I go, he's the Pied Piper, and I have to do that investigation. And that's what that led to. This also goes with, there's a whole thing. Hold on. So with that, y'all know I had to get up and I had to pull this morning to see what that was all about. And I got that they tried to play mind games with me because I communicated the truth about this charity that energy harvests, and they auction off people's energy, right? I also channeled that there's some type of sorority, so it's a group, and somebody in this group was not able to do something because this person got too high, right? And I channeled the Afro Man because I got high. So okay, so yeah, and it gave, okay, so they tried to paralyze me through my sleep because I aired them out, right? And this is my mother and her boyfriend, and also I'm getting, it's because of this charity too. Those are the two videos that I did yesterday. But in regards to my mother and her boyfriend, it gives, I stated that she was cold-hearted, temperamental, she was unloving, and she's just overall a toxic woman. And that's why I separated myself from her. And she don't learn from her mistakes. She don't think that anything that she do is wrong. She's not accountable. She don't hold herself accountable for anything. She's very unhealed. And she's very selfish here. Okay, but now she's powerless and she's fearful of the man that she is with. Or she's fearful of a male. There's some type of male here that she's fearful of. That is very karmic and toxic, and he's very aggressive, which it could be the one that she's with here. And she's pretending to be happy with this person. Meanwhile, knowing that she needs to separate this person because there is nothing good coming to this person. This male is about to receive a lot of chaos and destruction and disaster within his life. And if she's still connected to him, she's going to go down with him, right? So that is what I connected with this morning. That is the intuitive message that I got. And that is the wisdom, the knowledge that I gained from using my tools. And it kind of just spread out for me so easily that it's stuff that I already know. I already know this. But once again, this is the divine letting me know more so that I can also share, because I know a lot of us is going through the same type of ordeal. So there is a mother or a woman in your family and a male who attempted something last night because you're spreading truth. Okay, and because you're telling the truth, you're telling your testimony, you're telling your side of the story, which is, yeah. They know it's the truth, which is why they're trying to still spiritually attack you, which is why they're upset, which is why they're trying to attack your crown and your knowledge, your intuition, okay? They're trying to attack the divine connection that you have because they don't want you to continue to receive this wisdom. They don't want you to know the truth and what they're into, what they're attached to, this group that they're attached to, and the things that they have been doing for this group and for themselves, you know. And what they reap is what they gonna sow. The more that they do is just like racking up karmic debt, just racking it up. And when it all come tumbling down at the same time, these people are not gonna know what to do with themselves. And I will not be, don't come trying to lean on my shoulder. I'm gonna tell you, take it. Go through it. Just like you made me go through it, now you're going to go through it. And yours is going to be 10 times worse. So, oh well.